It was on 10 minutes ago and realized that I hadn't authorized this computer for Photoshop. Actually, we're going to go a little bigger here. Get all the real estate we can. I did notice last stream was pretty tiny. That's okay though. I hope somebody's actually, it's fine with me. If one of you is getting something out of this, it's all good. There's a lot of things competing for everyone's attention. Oh, it's only 100%. That's all right. You don't need a lot of resolution. So what's the problem with this? Whoa. Come on now. How about this? Control 0. Control 0. Yeah, all right. Control minus. Can I get a 150? You almost hardly ever open the zoom palette, but there is such a thing. Where is it? You can do it here too. Did you know that? I know some arcane stuff, let me tell you. Weirdness around the edge. But I'm not too worried about that. Hey, isn't this tree awesome? I'll try and find the name of the photographer. But what's the problem? Well, you want to paint this? You could make it work. You could. Actually, I gotta pull this. So if there's anyone there, say hello. There we go. There's one. So yeah, I'm more playing with the AIs. Yeah. Um, I'm inclined to. That's the Alt key I meant to hold. So you can hold down that Alt key and give you a little better control. So you get these little straight lines. I don't want that. I don't mind the grass. And I like the tree. The nice thing about the AI is it's smart enough to know. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. So glad you said hello, and I'm glad the streams are working out for you. I hope this is a good day. Is this a good day for you? Now, do I pronounce that Eric? Being an American, I'm somewhat ignorant. Okay, we're gonna. You know what? I know what I want in here. What I envision would be a view to distant ocean. I'm learning my lesson too. I mean, you could get real poetic, maybe a different. Ah, great, great. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. You got any questions? Let me know, and it's good. Hopefully, maybe you know Photoshop, or you're gonna learn it. I just think it's killer. It's great. So hard to paint. Anything we can do. Let's put dish in. I gotta have a cup of tea. Now, what I love about this tree shape, I'm gonna try and point. Let's go run this, and we'll talk as we're waiting. That is a beautiful shaped tree. That is not a circle. This little bobble here, yeah, maybe, but that's classic. You build a whole painting around that, and this is the kind of stuff in the past I would be like. Hopefully, it's going to give us a straight horizon line too. In the past, I would be like, yeah, maybe I could try and do this by hand. I could composite an ocean scene in there. Oh, see what I mean, guys? Do you see? Now we saw that word shadow, but that could be from anything. It could be from this tree here. So, wow. Let's see what else she did. Oh, not as good. Not as good because we really don't want any little stuff in the middle there. Wow, 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 wow. I kind of like this one best, even though it's got some issues here. I can clean that up. This I wish was just straight, but that's from the angle of the whatever. We're committing to that. Gosh, isn't that awesome, guys? Oh, yeah, that's a killer tree. You can build a whole painting around this kind of thing. Now, the other question I would look at. All right, so we're talking composition. Hopefully, you can see the cursor. This shape here being created. Oh, we gotta fix that first. Let's get. So we merge things down. I always right click to get that little dealy bobber, by the way. Yeah, no, this is a killer tree. So see, the content aware is still very useful. It's not the same tech, but basically just removing that straight line. And it's only so useful. Look how it's sampled. It's given us. Let's get rid of that. The way around that, so I don't really mind too much. It's okay. Control Z. So I will tell you, if you use the AI is a lot smarter at this kind of thing. When let's just see what the AI comes up with since we're having fun. And here we're just do generate. Yeah, so I mean, Mike a while back. Oh, maybe over here. Yeah, the water could be better, but you know, a lot of times that sort of thing. Um, oh no, I'm Mr. Water in the middle. Actually, I that's a big rule they tell you not to violate, but I love to do it, and I don't think it matters too much. You know where the I was just painting a seascape the other day. Oh, doing the drawing. Where you put that line matters a lot. In my mind, what bothers me right now, we're in early days here. I don't like that dip. Maybe we can fix that now. I don't like the dip. I mean, it's not a dip. It's the opposite of a dip. It's a it's convex. Yeah. All right, let's fix that. But yes, we should always question horizon lines. There's such what the heck? What is going on with that? Oh, I gotta merge. I gotta merge. I thought I did. I thought I had. Okay. Yeah, a lot of times, a long, long time, maybe the first 4 or 5 years of my, okay, that's good enough. You know, I'm not sure why it's so far zoomed out. Maybe that's just 100%. Don't matter. Oh, nice. Good job. Okay. I guarantee you that's not something that the content aware would fix, but this generative fill should have no problem with it. Yeah. Anyway, I find the horizon lines is very it's a bit tyrannical. It's like and everyone says there's that old cliche that there's generate that there's no straight lines in nature. Come on, there's lots of straight lines in nature. They're all over the place. The thing is, they don't go as far as the horizon line. Yeah, so things I want to address is like if you can see my cursor, like this shape being created. This, oh, there we go. That's nice. I would like more water. That may be the kind of thing that will be done. We haven't started cropping yet, actually. We've just sort of made things. Another thing I don't like is I don't like this here too much. I don't. Maybe if we put bushes, it'll do something magical for us. Like I said last live stream, it's a bit like, one armed bandit. Yep, it's a crapshoot. Did a great job of installing this little place we can go. We're headed to the beach, man. Oh yeah, I like that better. What else we got? Impress me. Yeah, I do like that better than what we have. That ain't this was just weird, but who cares? Look at that. That's nice, hey? That's nice. That works. Here I've got a problem with the distance here, but that's okay. That's the kind of thing I could easily fix while I'm painting. I'm not too worried about that. We'll merge that down. We like it. We like it done. While we are looking at things, though, and this is one thing I point out in my members area. You'll hear it all the time. Uh, if you see something, oh, and these video courses I did recently. Why is that like that? Let's zoom in. Oh, I see. Oh, it's because it's a tiny little. It's a tiny little reference image. If so, a lot of times, if you see something, you got to get on in it and fix it. A lot of times you'll forget that window that time. Yeah, well, how low res is this? I don't think I have gigapixel on here. I don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Noise. Okay, so now it's time to crop, and we're going to zoom out. Now, oh, well, here's another big question. This on one hand, this is nice because it's intimate. On the other hand, it might be better not to have it. So I'll show you what I mean. I think I'm going to do it, but I'll just show you for illustrative purposes what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, tell me about it, man. I would think, oh, I have a vision for this, and then what I end up doing is I end up copying everything that's in the photo into the painting inadvertently anyway. So now it's worth the time to mess around, and people think, oh, it's just Photoshop. Yeah, okay. They don't give it any credence. See what I'm saying? That's kind of nicer. And the nice thing is that we could try it. A very different feeling, eh? Yeah, this is more intimate. I'm gonna go with it. I don't do this kind of thing very often, but I'm gonna go with it. I am going to go with. I'm going to get, but we tried it, so yeah, Eric. And the thing is with the Photoshop is like, don't think you got to do and learn everything. I mean, frankly, just do the. I like it way better. Way with the vignette. Yeah, yeah, it's nice. The thing is, like, kind of like I don't like horizon line. This is such a cliche, but whatever. All right, so we haven't cropped yet, but the other thing I'm looking at here is like I could just work with this. One thing I like about the AI is the way it can come up with some different variations on things that normally I would just deal with while I was painting. I would just make a mental note. I do like that better already. No, and then lots of times you'll forget. I like this little stair-steppy thing. Look, that's better. Okay, and I'll tell you why. It's like these diagonals, they're traps. They're a lot of times they're traps because they're very leading for the eye. Where the stair step is more subtle, so we're going to go with that. No, we haven't cropped yet. But what I was going to say is I am really into 6x8s right now. So and I've been doing square minis too. We're not going to do that. You don't give me 6x8, do you? Fine. Let's go 8, 6. Yeah, and I think what I said in one of my recent. Oh, it's already 6x8. What do you know? Okay. But here's some cool things. So we can go, instead of transparent, we can turn it into generative expand. I feel like we're crowding the sky here. So one thing I want to try. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I just want a little more sky. Come on. Even there, it's too much grass. If you can line your tree up on this, that is brilliant. And we're removing a little. This I will be happy if it comes up with something good there. A little bit of breathing room. That's kind of thing too. If you look at my reference sorted out from how I actually paint things, I do whatever I'm going to do anyway. But as much as possible, painting is hard. I'm always telling people. I know they say it's better for the channel if you tell people, oh, you're going to make everything easy. And I do think, you know what makes life easy? It's called knowledge. Okay, that's one option. That's it's weird. Kind of good. It's kind of good. I think we'll just go with the round one. Control E. So we're at 6x8. I like that. We have some cul-de-sacs here, like this bunch of nothing. Also, I don't particularly like to paint. I like painting paths. We all know that, but I don't like to paint paths with these little things up the middle from the car tires. I don't like it because it's distracting. It's creating like this, is that helping you? A big like banana shape. Okay, that's a banana shape. Now we gotta like so much of becoming a better artist. You know, it's that cliche. I was always like, I would always roll my eyes when I was younger. It's like, it's learning how to see, young man. You got to learn how to see. But it's absolutely, look at that's better. That's so much better. That's kind of nice. I do like how having some weirdness, and that's not as good. I actually do like that because it's breaking up the whatever. What happens if I just turn this down? Oh no, it won't work. I want both. What happens if I want both? Yeah, I'm going with this one. I don't care. Okay, another place Photoshop is going to help you improve as a painter is decisions, man. When you're painting, there's so many. Right on, Eric. Yeah, isn't this? You can see. I mean, if you get it all set up. Now, there's the other thing. Tree holes, right? I'm always talking about that. No, and you still will have way too many tree holes, but can get like you might think, oh, we want to paint that tree hole. No, no, we don't. Now the other thing I'm looking at, the 6x8 is very um, it's very squarish and not as bad. It ain't no as bad as I'm closing one eye. I think we can take a little off. Anything I can do to try and get some same deal here. Remember, I'm dealing with this shape. I'm looking at the whole mass of the green grass here. Not that we're going to paint it anything like that. In a case like this, though, where there's interesting variety in the grass, it's not like some well manicured lawn. Yeah, like that. On the other hand, we're kind of losing some tree shape, so I know we're pushing our luck with this sky thing, but let's just try that. We're not pushing our luck with adding the sky above the tree. It's having this mass here. And you know what I always forget to do? Come on, Adobe. Why are you making me click it twice when you could click it once? Yeah, no, tree shape, man. I'm so excited about the AI because I have so many photos that just had the cool tree. And while I'm out in nature, I'm going, oh, I like that tree. But then it's surrounded with a bunch of nothing. Now, this actually had a cool tree and a path. Okay, you can see it's just, we're going to modify. I got an idea for that. Yeah. You don't want it to get all weird. That looks dumb as well, but I have an idea there. So we'll go ahead and do that. We just need to fill it. I do feel like the ratio with a little more breathing room on that sky is good. This is an issue now, but let's just address it. Let's just address it with the liquefy. Yeah, so increasingly, in fact, I've been sitting around. I'm doing. You'll see my first little thing. It went live on the channel. It's a tiny study of Corot. Now, it's not the first time I've done a riffing on Master, but it's the first time I've done one that's 3.5. And in the process of looking for images I want to do, all right, let's see, it's before after. Big and dumb and horsey. Better. Still weird over here in the end, but I don't care about that. Hey, what's this? All right, so here's a tool we don't use very often. It's called the history. What? The history brush. We'll click there, and you'll see. Watch the magic. Watch the magic. Where is it? Come on now. Here it is. Magic of the history brush. Oh, we just put that back. What did I do here? Ah, see? Oh, I see. Hold on, Control Z, I think is the only way. Fine. Whatever. I don't like that blur there, but I got a choice because, look. It's all there. I don't want that. Okay. And this bit won't be messed up because it was below. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Breaking it up a little. Yeah, no, just, and so I close my eye all the time. Done with the history brush. Close that up. Yeah. What am I doing? No. I'm not going to worry too much about that little weird tree. I'm pretty happy with this, except this area is a problem. So let's just see what the magic. I want to reinforce a bit more of that. Yes, it's fine. We're going up a hill, and then so you got to watch out for these logical things that we tell ourselves when we're looking at things to make them all right, because things look off, but we say, well, it's just going up a hill, or it's just. I'll tell you how you catch it. just lose the "it's just" from your lexicon. You know, I learned this when I was a commercial artist, and the salespeople would come in. Let's just see what it comes up with on its own. Salespeople come in and say, "Well, we want this and this and that. We want the by this and this and that a date," and then and you go, "Well, that's not possible." And they always said, "Can't you just?" or "It's just," like it was a magic wand. Oh, it's just. Now, nothing good comes out of "it's just," and nothing good will come for. I'd like some more of this tree trunk. I'm hoping that's an improvement. That's better. Yeah, I like how we have that longer trunk there. That's just exacerbating. That is actually better than what we had because it's better. But because it's better, because I said. Okay, so I like this. I'm gonna show you what I do now. I'm gonna duplicate this because it looks like it's one thing, but it's really three things. And I'm going to select this. For this, I like just the bit that it's added on there. And I turned everything else off because I get pretty confused pretty quick. We're going to add, so to add to a selection, you hold down the shift key. And then we're going to, this is a layer mask here. We're just going to fill that with some black. That's Alt. And let's see, Control D for deselect. And let's just see how that looks. This, just some longer stuff. You can see a bit of straight line there. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Now we're getting there. Let's go ahead and merge that. Control E. Yeah, this is an issue. So yeah, I got us this far. Let's just see how far it can go. But this is how you make the AI work in your art. You're making the decisions. You're using it, and I think it'll just get better at getting us better things from prompts. And if it got better from more complex prompts, that would be good. Because there's a lot of time. Oh, that's not bad. That's also not bad. And considering it's just cleaning things up. Okay, remember I was saying I kind of want that straight line feeling reinforced, and that was so one of the things the AI feeds off of. Control E. Oh, come on now. Control Shift E. It's all flat. And it's helpful, I think, a lot of times just to flatten the image altogether. Yeah, this is not my usual style, I will tell you. I will tell you for nothing. But it's cool. I'm going to leave it. You know what I might do is like have a tree trunk or something coming in here or something. But I do think it works. I think it's good. Now I don't want to have these questions with the shadow there. I do like the shadow. I think the roundness of it is a problem. Now we're getting pretty close to like, yes, we know we're going to do some vignetting, but we're pretty close to sky. And what I think is better, so a lot of times what I do is going up into that edit menu and mess around with, thank you, that's better. That's reinforcing that straight thing too. I just think that's not bad. Ew. That's better. I really like that. I like that. And you know why, because I told you, you know. A bit more of that with the image. We got this kind of an L-shaped composition. That's good. That's good. That's all good. This still kind of bothers me here. I'm not really that into it. Just see what else it comes up with. Again, because I'm thinking same way I took that diagonal tree and made it a stair step. Turn your diagonals. Oh, come on. I'm waiting, you know. I am waiting. pretty excited now. Yeah, and it'd be different. Do that little vignette thing. When I'm saying that, that's I'm always vignetting, but do you ever forget what it is you're doing? Oh yeah, that is so much better. Oh my God, that's better too. That's more of the same. It's just giving us a different version of what's there. That I love that. I love that. That's great. I like it better. So here's the thing. Okay, I was talking about decision space. Well, the decisions that you're making here is not with a bunch of paint wet on your board. You're already making so many aesthetic decisions that you can still choose to ignore when you're making the actual painting. I know one thing I'm going to do. I'm not going to bother trying to make this all bigger right now. I'm not trying to turn this into some art. Let's merge that down. I'm thinking I'm closing for my painting. Now there's the other thing. I don't particularly like this dip here. I might just see what it comes up with. Give me options. Again, that's pretty minor. I could fix that with Liquify right now, or just, no. Also, I don't like this feeling here. If that was a little straighter too, would just feel more design. Obviously, I'm going to be darkening the, did you do it? Oh yeah, I like that better. Like that better. Control E. And the other thing is, I would like this path wider. Can you do that? AI critter thing. Can you make it wider? A little wider. Not doing much. I will show you a bit of a cheat. It's doing a little. Actually is adding quite a lot, so I'll take it back. That's fine. We'll go with that. Would have been in there with the liquefies. Also, that's why a lot of times I just automatically, even though you could do freeform selections, you'd be surprised. Yeah, this is old school. So what we used to do is Control J. It's on its own layer. Control T for transform. This is before we had a lot of this magical. I like that a little better. One thing we didn't have in the old days. Lots of things we didn't have in the old days. We didn't have these layer masks. I'm really a big fan. Yeah, I like that. Control E. So we're feeding the painting. I think I'm pretty much. So this is the way I like to upper. One thing I do not like. Whoops. I don't like that. It's pretty low res. I don't think it's going to do it. I'm going to have to use the generator. It's just distracting. That's one thing. I used to use I have it installed here. But I used to use a tablet, but I kind of stopped because I wanted to be at some point. I know most of you are gonna have a mouse, so it's been years now actually. And I just do most of my work with a mouse. So let's just generate that and see what it gets. I just don't like that little highlight there. I think it's ugly, distracting. Again, you can ignore that in the painting. So, oh, that's what I was going to say. I don't like these colors. I do like that better. I like that better. I like them better. I like them all better. I like that better because it reminds me a little of the thing on the other side. Control E. Okay, and let's open that area up a little too. That's nice. Time for sky. So this is how we're going to do this. Where are my skies? Skies. We are kind of just going to look at the, we've got the, someone taught me that. I've got that word there, and they taught me what that is. It's something about the love of the skies, falling in love with the sky. Okay, because I gotta do this with this lighting. It's kind of top down. It's late afternoon. You could get away with a lot. I have these icons pretty small. I've been in blue sky mode at work. I'm working right now. I know. But I don't know if I want to go. So what I keep trying to say and not saying is that I'll sit in the sky, and a lot of times I'll take my color cues from that. This just green, 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 blue, blue, blue. That's not for me. It's not how I operate. It's not. It's just yes, I can do. I could make a nice green painting for you there, and if you followed the channel for any length of time, you'd know. The answer to the green, green, green is red, 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 brown, 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 reddy brown, brown, red. You know, the right sky, when it presents itself, makes it known. I've been collecting these for years. Every now and again I go out and collect some more. Sometimes you'll see I use the same ones over and over and over. I kind of like that one. So we're not done. We're not done. We're going to put that there. That's pretty low res and chunky. That don't matter. Don't matter for your skies. You don't need a lot of resolution. More the opposite. Now it's got some weird shapes in it and stuff. I'm looking at. Actually, it's kind of good that these are real small. I think my other computers, I tend to. I'm going to pick something here quick. Well, I will take some time on this. You should too. Oh, that's not bad. That's good. I like that. That's like semi-sunsetty. Wow, weird. That could work though. It could totally work. We'll do one more. One more. So when I was a professional commercial illustrator, I was doing art all the time, and I tell my students this. I mentioned on the channel. You know, I might have 2 days to do an illustration. You'd be surprised though. I like that too. Maybe one more. I would spend, you know, if I had 2 days, I might spend half a day looking for an excellent piece of reference because it's going to make all the difference. The same thing goes here. You spend your time looking for this guy. I like that. That's fairly weird and rainbowy, but okay. So we'll minimize that and we'll bring our art back. And so if you just go here to edit, it'd be great actually if this would work. It's normally sky replacement. Normally what you could do is just sample through those things there, but there's a bit of a drag. So I'm doing it this way just for you. Nice. Does the same, uses the same algorithm around the T. I should have had a full cup of tea before I started this, but that's okay. We're going to get the sky in, and we're going to take some color clues from that. I find it's helpful to go and just make a saver mask layer channel. That's what these were used for originally. All your work would have been done. Then what I'm going to do is invert it. That's Control Shift I. Okay, and then we're going to make a duplicate. Then we're going to apply it. It looks like I did absolutely nothing except looking how. See? Oh, did take a little bit away from the water. We don't care though. So which one of these? That's a bit OTT. This one, it's very straighty, but I do like the dynamics in there. This one I'm really interested in, but I think I'm going to try my first one first. So what you do, now the way I've set it up, it's quite easy. You select this layer, and when you drag something over like this, just drag it in. See what I mean? Now that fringing and stuff, we can deal with that. And that's one of the great things about the, this is a blue sky. No, I don't like it. Just delete that. That's out. You're out. When you go through the edit thing, it does a better job, no question about it. There's a lot of little tweaks and things, but I don't care. Okay, 3 more. You're next. Whoops. Okay, wow, that's way bigger. That's kind of cool. Now, while you're whatevering, you can try the flipping it. Sometimes you'll find that's better. Not particularly. Oh, I see. We got that water there. That's okay. I am a big sucker for any kind of highlight. I think it was working better flipped the other way, honest. Sometimes you can even integrate those little hills and things. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to leave it like that for now. And you can just leave it there. Turn it off. Click this one. It's okay. It's alright. I will work with whatever one we find. I'm not going to take your time. I respect your time. Why? But do I have a live selection? Control D. I'm a real sucker for this kind of thing. Now, what I don't love is how it's dark below, but I got solutions for that. So far, this is my fave. You gotta hold shift now to do this kind of thing. Ooh, wow, that's kind of cool. But yeah, so my whole issue here is this straight line. That was why I almost didn't select it. You know, you might go for that interesting crackly effect, but you know, usually stuff like that's kind of hard to paint anyway, to be honest. This is what I like. I like all this. If you can get a little bit of crackle in there, that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't love that diagonal, and I don't love this. But what I do love is my really bright sky effects like that. Let's leave that. Okay, we'll turn that off. We got one more, don't we? Do we? We're gonna go with one of those. Yeah, we got one more. This one. We'll see. We'll see. I'm a big dragger and dropper, by the way. Oh, dragger. Almost dropper. It's not very tonal when you get into this kind of thing. Yeah, it's just too whatever. I don't want that. Okay, we're gonna make these other two work. Just delete you. Delete you. Goodbye. Sometimes. Yeah. Like if this had something the other didn't, I could just go with that. We're gonna just make the other one work. We are live, and let's go ahead and just back off of that for a minute. Now we need to make a selection. I don't know what tools best tool, object selection tool, will let you down. What we had in the old days was called the magic selection. Give me you, come here, you. That's not bad. Okay, so if you want to take away from a selection, you drag. Okay, yeah, see? Nice and clean. Control Z. I was debating whether to leave that. You'll see. That's okay, even though it's got a little weirdness there, because you'll see what I'm up to. That's got to be brighter. Save that too. Not because I'm going to reflect the sky or anything like that, but let's turn on one of these and you'll see what I mean. Now, one trick, I'm still picking up tricks. I'm an old guy, but I'm picking up tricks all the time. Check this one out. You want to lighten it. Sometimes just increasing the saturation makes things look lighter. See? Color. I had never done this before. Because it's doing nothing good. Forget that colorizing. That's weird. We don't need that. But you can see how gray it really was. Alright, we'll start with that. Now we're going to use this just good old levels. This is called gamma. I'm going to clip that so it's only affecting there. Now it's pretty tiny. Oh, hey, Eric. Good to see you, man. Yep. Take care, buddy. Well, good to chat. Oh, good. Thanks for letting me know too. So I'm gonna talking to myself either way. All right, and that being blue is fine. It is good, and it is all good and more good. So we will take a minute and work on this sky. I have a problem with a straight line here. I don't want that. I knew it was going to be an issue. I am curious what will happen if we just, you got to give enough room to operate too when you do this. So I'm going to give it a little more. I kind of like the highlight, so I don't want to bite in that. That'd be a good one for the thumbnail. Yeah, I know you guys. If I just keep doing them, you just sit there and watch while you're having, oh, better, 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 better. Still straight. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Look at here. See, that's better. It's not my dream thing, but it's better. See what I'm talking about? That's a, you see, that's a problem. Let's merge that down. We're not done either. We're not done. Now, I do think, like, one of the reasons I turned off, I think it reads everything in the document, so that's one reason why I tend to turn off the, maybe not, I don't know. What do I know? I'm a user. I do like these sorts of effects. These are groovy. Alright, we're getting close. We're getting close, because I gotta, you know. Ooh, and you notice I'm going to turn this on to see. I like that. I like that. That's just more straight. And that's breaking things up nicely too. Which one's that's better? I like that. Good. And the other thing I don't love is the diagonal appeal. I'm not as concerned with that. But, you know, maybe you can make something better happen if you can. Yeah, so never underestimate how you're going to drag something from the reference and plunk it in your painting. That's why. And even me doing all this miraculous stuff, I can make a terrible painting from this reference too. So don't think. Although my odds are better because I've addressed the main root of your bad paintings is composition. If you that's not bad. That's better. Okay, I need that in there. Well, I don't know about that saturation. Maybe I'll just stick with the levels. Why is that happening? I don't know. Oh, because it's not on. Uh-huh. It's not already super bright. Super bright. I think the saturation is a bad plan because it conflicts with the sky. But let me show you what's up with the sky now. So we have our sky selection here. If you want to do this on every sky, it really is silly that we'll put that here. Really silly that Adobe doesn't include this classic white. White's usually fine depending on the sky a lot of times. Yeah, we're slightly off white here. Slightly off. We'll try that. We're going to hide those lines. That's Control H. We could try the round one from the corner, but usually for this, I think this will be better. See what I'm talking about? Yo. Okay. Now I'm going to go a little brighter. And this you kind of want to build up in a couple stages, like we get a little closer. I do think we're going to put in some of this too. Except I held down shift when I didn't want it. Oh, that's nice. Okay, now that's OTT. It's OTT. That's fine. That's why you have this little adjustment here. Also, we still have our levels there, and because I left it, and because I want it to go brighter, and another idea too, I just want it to not be so distinctly different from that sky, so we can make a selection, and then we're going to bring up my friend color balance. Now, there's a lot of different ways to mess with color, but I find color balance is easiest. If we just red that up a little, see how that merges. You know I'm going to want to paint it aqua. Can I make it red in? Oh, I can do. You know me, I'm going to want to get some aqua in there. And the shadows, not a lot of shadow there, it's just a little at the top, but you can see that is nice. And we got rid of that. Oh no, did I keep it? I did. Oh, all I gotta do is knock you down a little and you're gonna fall right in. It's beauty. Now, so the sky doesn't go with the landscape. That's fine. That's all good because a couple different things we can do. I think. Oh, I do have Nick. Did I actually get you installed, Nick? I think I forgot to do I think I still forgot to do the password. Let me leave myself a note for next week. I'm sorry about that. Nick. That's why I was logged in and starting the live stream, but I had to stop. All right, so we'll go back to the old way. Not the old way, the old new way. We're going to find a place where I've done some coloration that would look good, and we are going to just translate it over. Also gives you a nice little tour of some of the recent things on the, that'd probably be good right there. But always do more than one. You learned with this guy, hopefully you learned with me. That's also nice. That's a green painting. I don't want something that's going to move the needle. This monitor shows things real. I don't know actually what color you're seeing. It shows me things really dark. That might be good. Keep in mind that it's going to incorporate the. That's one the button down here we've used successfully before. Push thing. First live stream I think I did. All right, fine. Good to have a few up because I don't want to go back. Alright, so here we are. We're going to use the neural filters, which are annoying. I have this annoying habit of going on top of everything. Color transfer. Forget all these canned ones. I think I showed you what some of those do. Select an image. Here we go. First. Doesn't even matter what it is. You'll see. That's good. Now you might go, well, that's too dark and whatever. I'm just looking at color. I'm looking at color. That's good. That's less so. Less so. You know why I think this one's good is because of all the red in it. I think it's perfect. So we want to pop it on a new layer. Click OK. Now it's going to go away. And basically all we're really doing here is just bringing more red. Look at all that green. Now we got more red. So, but it's also changing the values a bit. Yeah. I'm not going to win any awards for that. Still, it's better. It is. Okay. I don't often do this, but I'm going to right now, and that is kick it on up. That's a lot hotter. I like that. Where I'm going to do, get rid of these. You guys have done your job. Thank you. It's a lot hotter. It's getting time to go. I think I'm probably just going to settle on this. I'm going to do, oh no, I want that hot there. Leave it hot. What we will do is so that the grass too bright. You don't want your eye lingering here. You want it up, moving up the path, and that's also a super pink path. Yeah. All right, that's not a problem. We can take the pink off the path. Layer mask. That's nice. That's all good. I'm inclined to merge this though before I do my vignette. Yeah, I like that. Let's just merge it because we got to go. Control Shift E. My wife's going to be hungry for her dinner. We just merge it all down. Control E. And then the vignetting. So we talked about this last time when I was here. Really big. Really faint. And with black, not white. Although there is vignetting with white, and that might be another painter. That might be. I'll build it up slow. We got that bow there, and I don't mind it too much. It kind of creates a bit of a circle in the composition. I think I'm going to leave that. No, oh, shoot, I've been doing all this in the wrong place. Oh my gosh. That's what you're supposed to do it on a layer. Yeah, I'm going to show you why. That's way better. even a little on the bottom of the path. We don't need all that bright there. We don't. Too far. This needs to be a little bigger. And 17's pretty faint, eh? That's good. Alright, this one thing I like to try. Sometimes it's good. It is called overlay. I'll tell you where I like overlay. I don't like it in that sky, I can tell you that. Oh, it was actually not hurting the sky too badly. That's fine. So when I do overlay, it makes things more saturated and crispy feeling, but that's fine. Let's merge that down. You're going to see, though, it's a two-step. So it's giving us some more nice little details there where we had nothing. We have little bits of contrast and color now, which we can kind of zoom in on, you know, and use for inspiration as we're painting. And then we're going to go back in and do the vignette again. And especially this one, we're going to do super, well, more than one. I oftentimes will click in that field. You can see that vignette was good there. It's coming in too far here. So that's good. It's good there. We want to take some away though. So here we're going to go back and get some opacity, smaller tool. We put a mask on and you can see, wow, this is valuable because I do like some of that. I want some of that. The last thing we're going to do is some highlights on the trees. Old school, new school. You know, what are you doing, Mike? Yes, see. So with the white tool selected, play up some of this. Oh, I have the super opaque. Too opaque. But it's okay because this is like, it's very much like dodging and burning. Pretty important though. I tend to go a little far. And back off. And we're going to call that a day. But unlike last time, I said I was going to show you the before and after. Let me go ahead and merge this. And we're going to save. And it's doing a PSD. You know, do a copy. I don't care about keeping all this. PNG is your friend, unless you got reasons to be more compressed. That's nice. Still a bit of a straight line there in the sky, but remember you're making a painting, so okay. What was I saying? Last thing I want to do, just a little bit of overall brightening. Just your regular adjustment. Now this might look different on your monitor than mine. I'm going to back off. This is already blown out, so I don't need that. Just want it on the tree and everything else. I like that. That's nice. Control E. Oh, yeah. I remember what I was saying. So I did say that. Here's the before. Okay. We'll zoom up. before. That's low res, so that doesn't really help. And after. Still low res, but you get the idea. I hope you enjoyed this today. Let's close that. Yeah, I don't need to close that. I don't need to say that. Thank you. Eric, thanks for coming on and chatting with me. Appreciate it. And all you lurkers, I appreciate you too. I don't bite. You can come up and say hi. Yeah. Anyway, till I come back with another live stream. Check out my video I just put up today. I like that. It's a great little painting. I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway, until I come back with another live stream for your edification and enjoyment, do me a favor, do me solid, take good care of yourself, your family, all your loved ones. Stay out of trouble. And God bless you and your family.